Next winner in the comedy category is something very special. We're going to go back in time and visit with Thomas Edison.
Hey, Pop, can I come in? I don't want to interrupt anything.
Oh, hello, Junior. Come on in.
So, how's the work on the telegraph coming?
I'm not inventing a telegraph, Junior. Someone else already did that. This is the two-way telegraph.
I'm sorry, I'm not a genius who knows everything like you are.
I accept your apology. Anyway, the work's not going very well, frankly.
Gee, I'm sorry to hear that, Pop.
So am I.
Pop, I was thinking, I've been kind of working on some inventions of my own.
Really?
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe I'd show you some of my sketches.
Okay, son. Let's take a look. Junior, these ideas are simply not practical. They're not practical. And if they were, the consequences could be disastrous. What if a Confederate sympathizer took possession of this time machine and won the war between the states for the South? What then?
But I...
And this device for communicating with the dead's blasphemy, plain and simple. Man is not meant to know what the Creator has in store for him.
But science...
There are some times when you just have to put your faith in the unknown.
But like I said, science...
And a superior light bulb? Come on, boy. I already invented the light bulb. How are you going to make it any better?
You know what? You're just out of touch. That's right. Out of touch with modern times. You wouldn't know a good idea if it fell right into your suspended lap. It's the last good invention you had anyways.
You have the audacity to call me out of touch with the times? I made the times. I invented the light bulb. I brought light to the world. Your problem is you just simply don't understand rational science. Now, get out of here. Get out of my sight. I'm going back to work. I'm making real inventions, by the way. You think about what you've done. Superior light bulb. Ridiculous.
Well, I can't stand that Thomas Edison. Even his hair looks ostentatious.
Why can't we live in a pretty house like Mr. Thomas Edison?
We will someday. Just shut up. Get out.
Are you sure this is the place, Hugo?
Of course, I'm sure, Doyle. This is it. Thomas Edison's house. The Motherlode.
Motherlode.
Shh.
There he is.
That's not him, you ninny. That's just some kid. Edison's an old man.
He looks kind of scared.
Yeah, well, let's get him.
And then let's get to work. Edison's got a lot of junk to steals.
Son! Junior! I figured out the two-way telegraph. Yeah, I'm sorry I yelled at you before.
You can't rob my father. He brought light to the world.
Record album? Not anymore.
Good one.
Get away from my son!
Well, well, well. Look who it is, Hugo. It's Thomas Edison.
Get away from my son and get out of my house, you crumb bums, or you'll be sorry.
You're all talk, Edison. How are you gonna invent your way out of this one, huh?
Well, actually, he's a really good inventor.
This is the last time I'm going to say it. Get out of my house, get away from my boy, or you'll regret it.
We're gonna rob you blind, Edison, and you're gonna shut up and like it if you know what's good for you.
Yeah. The light bulb ain't such a swell invention anyways. It lacks the romantic ambience of the candle.
Yeah, it lacks the...
You had your chance. Lights out. You're next. All right, boys. I think you've learned your lesson.
Thanks for standing up for me, Pop.
You're welcome, son. And thank you. Your sketches helped me figure out the two-way telegraph. Also, I heard you defending my work against those two ne'er-do-wells. I appreciate that.
Twirn't nothing, Pop. I'm sorry I said you were out of touch with modern times.
Oh, don't be so modest. I was wrong about you, Junior. I was wrong to say you do not understand science, and I apologize. All right, boys. I think you've learned your lesson.
Thanks for standing up for me, Pop.
You're welcome, son. And thank you. Your sketches helped me figure out the two-way telegraph. Also, I heard you defending my work against those two ne'er-do-wells. I appreciate that.
Twirn't nothing, Pop. I'm sorry I said you were out of touch with modern times.
Oh, don't be so modest. I was wrong about you, Junior. I was wrong to say you do not understand science, and I apologize.
I love you, Pop.
Well, love you too, son. Come on, let's get a phosphate.